feel like a slice of butter melting on top of a big old pile of flapjacks.
Play the victim and you will be the victim.
Very good, Frank. Very impressive. Ultimate punch!
What's up?
What's
Oh! You hit the soft part of my belly.
You just got killed by a Daewoo Lanos, motherfucker! How you like me now, huh? You are, because if the girl said no, then the answer obviously is no.
No.
But the thing is she's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication.
Ask yourself, why has he got his hat pulled down like that? He's fuck ugly.
Wrenches instead. Oh, yeah. Wow. I don't like this.
Power of Christ compels you.
Oh, does it? Does it compel me?
You look pretty.
What did you say?
I said you look shitty.
I offer you a nice egg in this trying time?
Yeah, he's got an egg, you might.
I could really use an egg right now. Telling you what. How's it going, everybody? This week has just went by me so fast. It's already Saturday. And yeah, every other Saturday we do the Rascal Roundup, which means anyone can jump in if they so choose. You don't have to. But Sneaky's already in the chat. I hope you feel better. You said you got an ear infection. Those blow. I've been dealing with the sinus infection all week. Mine is clearing up, and my girlfriend has one now. And on top of that, my cat, she's got a cut in her ear that she kept opening up. So we had to make a temporary cone so we can get her to the vet. So she doesn't scratch herself. So it's just been a rough week all around. And no problem, Sneaky. I hope you feel better. Those suck. Those are awful. I remember getting a few when I was a kid, and I was just fucking miserable. But yeah, those are not great. So yeah, no one's here yet, and that's okay. I have some stuff to talk about regardless. People can always jump in. Link is in the chat. Is it still in the chat? Let me see. Yeah, I think it's pinned, right? Yeah, it's pinned in the chat. What's up, Joe? Welcome. Hi, Leia. Welcome. The first thing that I wanted to bring up on screen, I think these replacement AirPod. Oh, you know what? I have Stream Chat or StreamYard, and I don't generally have that shit up. So I can actually, usually I'm using OBS, can actually highlight the comments. So Sneaky, hello, how's it going? Whoa, we got 24 people. So I'm doing this thing. Okay, so if you got 2 notifications, it's because I'm going live horizontally and vertically. So there's 2 streams running simultaneously. That's the same thing. You're not missing anything. One is just in that vertical phone format, and one is in the horizontal format. So hello, Sneaky. CJ, welcome. Hello, good to see you. Joe, welcome. I'm glad you made it. Of course, Leia is here. Welcome, Leia. And yeah, I forgot to change my name. It does say Queen Miles. I'm the queen of my own little shit kingdom, right? That's how it works. Sneaky's got the super rowdy emoji up in here. I can't see it on my screen, but I know y'all can. All right, so no one's here. That's fine. I kind of just sent the message and hoped people would show up. But like I said, link is attached to the chat. It may be a shorter show today, like an hour and a half, depending, rather than 2 hours, because I've been up since 3 a.m. That's how it usually is for me. But I wanted to talk about this. This thing right here is kind of embarrassing for Hasbro. And I don't hate Tron. It's not something I've watched a lot of. I saw the original movie once. I saw Tron Legacy once. And I for sure am not going to see Tron Ares because Jared Leto is just awful in everything. Just fucking awful. And so is this fucking Tron HasLab. Just fucking awful. And it's not to say that there's not people that want this. There's not people that this was made for. But the price, what you're getting for that price, the scale, all that factors in to just not being a very enticing package, obviously. Because they had, 30 days? It's already been a month. That's kind of crazy. 30 days to get this thing to 10,000, which is a lot. Like, HasLabs, that's their number, 10,000. And to see a HasLab get to that is always astonishing, regardless of what it is. What is up, Michael? Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. Tron just doesn't have the big fan following since the movies have been released. Yeah, it's one of those things. Disney keeps revisiting it, and they're like, yeah, maybe Tron will do good this time. And it's like, the first one was a cult classic. It came out, what, in the 80s? 84? Something like that? I don't know. I wasn't alive at that point. But it's an older movie that not everyone has seen. And we've talked about this HasLab before, but we got 2 days. Well, I say we. I'm not part of this. I have no stakes in this whatsoever. But it has 2 days left to get 750 essentially more backers, and that's we've seen surges happen the last day or two, but that's when it was like 2,000 away, 3,000 away, and people were just like waiting. Oh, FOMO, I'm gonna wait and see if people fund it. And then everyone's like, I really want this, I'm gonna go fund it. They do in the last minute. Even if that happens, I do not see this getting to 10,000 backers, especially for this price right here. $259 is egregious for a 3 3/4 inch scale thing with 2 bikes with some light up effects and a base. That's really all you're getting. Yes, Leia, there is 2 streams. Copying Dave from Displaying Model Behavior, because he's doing the StreamYard has an option to run vertical and horizontal. So if you're not seeing, if you're vertical and you want to be horizontal, that phrasing, go to my home feed, and the stream that has the phone icon next to it, that is vertical. The one that doesn't have it, that one is the normal desktop looking one. And I don't think other than 12,068, which I have more subscribers than that. I, with the help of my community and all my subscribers, just hit 3,809. So I collectively have more behind me than this HasLab, which is hilarious to me. And it's not to say that the figures don't look nice. The things that you're getting don't look nice. Like, that looks like the character from the movie, from what I remember. I've only seen it once when I was a wee little lass. They don't look terrible. I saw that I'd never seen him before, and it just popped up on my feed. Apparently he's a guy that has a YouTube channel and talks about figures and stuff, but I'd never seen his channel before. Apparently Hasbro sent him the prototypes, and he was going over them, and it was just not impressive whatsoever. And I was like, this is supposed to convince people to back this. This is going to convince people that the money is not worth it, because these are just prototype figures. Obviously this hasn't gone into production yet. So, there's a lot of things that could have changed, they could have made better. But when you're showing off a prototype and you're asking 259, and you're not really showing the full potential of the product, and it's a niche, very, very niche thing to be producing, especially at this scale. And the thing is, so the original toy line for Tron had these characters and these light cycles, but it was different. It was a different time. It was a time when all figures were that scale. It was a time whenever the whole Star Wars 3 3/4 inch figures were blowing up and all that stuff. So the collectors of that stuff, when they were younger, they probably have the original stuff still, and they don't need this new stuff. So it's a little crazy to see. And isn't this main character, who does Jeff Bridges play in the movie? Is it this character here? Because I know Jeff Bridges was in the original Tron, and then he was in Tron Legacy as well. I like the set. It should be no more than 140. Yeah, 140, 150 max CJ, 100%. And the Olivia Wilde, fortunately, is a guarantee, because it's going to be 1/12, and those figures are just probably going to hit Hasbro Pulse. And probably, if they go into Targets and Walmarts, I'm going to be surprised. But I'm sure they'll hit like Big Bad Toy Store and Amazon and all that stuff. Jeff Bridges played Kevin Flynn. So yeah, I don't think that's who this is. This is Tron. This is Tron, right? Like I said, I don't know the movie. But it's not something that speaking of Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Because it is just my opinion. And it is unfortunate that the people that really want this probably aren't going to get it. But it's just one of those things that's out of left field and not really something that Hasbro probably should have invested their time and money in, because setting this HasLab up still costs thousands of dollars. Getting the prototypes, all that kind of stuff still costs thousands of dollars. So when a HasLab doesn't fund, that's just money being thrown away. And on top of that, this is a Disney license, so it's a licensed property. It's not Bruce Boxleitner played Tron Bridges with Flynn. Yep. You are correct, because I don't know, and I'm just going to say that you are correct. Cox doesn't want to do toys anymore. He don't care. I mean, I get that, because you know what they're doing with Magic the Gathering and all that stuff. And Joe, by the way, you could totally pop in if you want to. The link is up at the top of the chat. You can totally just talk one-to-one in real time. That's the thing about the Roundup, is people may show up, people may not show up, but the link will always be in the chat for anyone who wants to pop in. That is, if they're not a fucking asshole. Because if you're a fucking asshole, you're not going to get in. I'm just saying. I will gatekeep that. Sark was played by the late David Warner. And Sark is this guy with the weird hat, I believe. This is Sark, correct? Now, is okay, so I'm assuming that this is Kevin Flynn? Not that. That's not Kevin Flynn. Is this the Jeff Bridges character? Because this is Tron, right? Or that could be Jeff Bridges. I don't know. I don't know shit about Tron. I don't know shit about Buck. I need to clip that. I need to have that in my repertoire. I don't know shit about fuck. So 1268. And the last time I checked this, I think they had 1095. So this has not gone up substantially. This has not budged really, considering the time frame and the amount that it has gone up, which is virally. And yeah, we collectively have said we don't need this. And if we've collectively said we don't need this, and the only thing that I see people saying about the Tron Legacy figures is, I want Olivia Wilde, then what is Hasbro doing producing this? And this is a problem that Hasbro has done over and over. And I don't have a problem with Hasbro trying new things. I don't have a problem with them reaching out and grabbing new IPs. But when they do, they put so much behind it, and it either burns out so quickly or they just fucking ruin it. Like, for instance, this is something that they had and they grabbed, and they completely just shit the bed and left it. Fortnite. They were making 6-inch Fortnite figures. Jazzware had been previously doing the whole 6-inch stuff. And Hasbro took the license. They ran with it for about a year, and then all the shit hit Ollie's, and Hasbro was like, okay, the demand isn't here for this, so we're out. And I see the same thing happening with this. They essentially did the same thing with Power Rangers, except they fully own Power Rangers, which is the worst part about that. And I always go back to this, but that's because I'm like personally attacked by the Lightning Collection not existing anymore. And I know there were certain reasons as far as sales and demand and all that stuff. But the thing about Hasbro is they overproduce. And they underproduce things that people really, really want. But the things that are niche, the things that have a set viewer base, they kind of just pump out and hope that it gets sold. I mean, and here's another thing that people don't understand about toys. Like, I'll see, oh, Hasbro's really mad all their toys are going to Ollie's. No, Hasbro honestly probably doesn't even know when their shit is going to Ollie's, because this is how it works. So Hasbro produces the toys, right? They sell it directly. Like, they sell a fixed price, less than we pay per figure, obviously, to a retailer, to Amazon, to Walmart, to other distributors like Entertainment Earth, because a lot of toy stores will get their stock through Entertainment Earth from Hasbro. So once Hasbro gets that money from the distributors, the retailers, etc., Their hands are washed clean. They got nothing else to do with that shit. It's on the shipping containers. It's going out to who they want to sell it to. Of course, they have their own Hasbro Pulse stock. But that's what Hasbro does. They don't care until it's affecting their bottom line. And when it's affecting their bottom line is when a store like Walmart or Target or Big Bad Toy Store say, hey, we don't want a wave 2 of this stuff because we haven't even been able to move wave 1. And that's what happened with Fortnite. I foresee that happening with their Tron 1/12 figures. Obviously, the demand isn't here for this. So what's up, Dens? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Olivia Wilde was Korra. Yep, Korra in Legacy. And yep, way overproduced, and they still do it in something that they like to do, which has happened multiple times in the last couple years. So when Marvel Legends makes a new figure and it's a really high demand character and that shit sells out before the rest of the wave, it's gone. You can't get it from Big Bad Toy Store. You can't get it from Amazon. You can't get it from other places. They will reissue that figure, and they used to wait a long ass time. But now they've released Cable 3 times. They've released Power Princess 3 times. They've released all these heavy hitter figures that people really wanted. And by the time they get around to the third re-release, everyone, for the most part, of course, there's people that don't have it, but for the most part, everyone that wanted that figure got it at the first or second drop. So when they're selling these or reissuing these really high demand figures, like for instance, Power Princess, Cable, etc., by the third reissue, and like that retro carded Doom, by the third reissue, they're just sitting with retailers. And it leads you to feel like maybe I should just fucking wait every single time for a figure because I'm going to get it eventually at retail. And then the question there is, will it be more at retail then than it is second party now, etc. Max, what's up? Good to see you. Gosh, I'm sorry. Mountain Dew. I haven't had it in a while. It's super carbonated. But Hasbro just loves to do this thing where yes. What's up, Matt? Where'd Matt? I didn't see him. Hi, Matt. Welcome, welcome. And I won't wait every time, CJ, because of course, for me, I have the content aspect of it. I feel like it's partially a second job for me, and it's something I can do as a service, which is grab a figure. Like, for instance, my fucking most recent video, which went up for everyone today, which, god damn, that figure sucked. The Werewolf by Night figure from Marvel Legends, which I'm so sad that it's terrible. But I wouldn't want anyone who doesn't know the character and it's just like, this looks like a cool figure, to get it and be sorely disappointed. So if my review helped at all in that way, I'm glad to do it because I was going to get the figure anyway. Midnight Suns, you need Man Thing, you need Werewolf by Night, you need Blade, you need Moon Knight. So, it's one of those things where I'll do it. I'll bite the bullet. And sometimes I'll buy a figure knowing it's shitty, but I'm a completionist. So I'm going to get it. I'm so angry about that figure and I want to go get on and bitch about it. Maybe I can in about an hour or so. Well, Max, I hope that you can make it. If I'm still on at that point, I may make it a shorter show today just because I've had a long week. But obviously I've got shit to talk about because this Hasbro Tron thing is just, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't make me mad. It just proves my point further about Hasbro and where their priorities lie. And if you're going to put this is their launch of trying to do a Tron line. Like, obviously you have the 1/12 figures coming, but this is a HasLab. This is something that is not going to get made unless it gets funded. And they set such a high expectation for this. Every HasLab has about 10,000 people as the funding market or the funding goal. But something like this, they should have lowered the bar. They should have made it 5,000. And maybe people that were hesitant about it, that are really big Tron fans, would be more likely to get it because they're like, oh yeah, if I commit the money and I put it down, I'm going to actually get this set. But everyone saw this and was like, there's no way it's going to get to 10,000, even if I want it. So I'm not going to bother. And they just wrote it off. And that's valid. And that's a problem. That's a problem with fucking Hasbro. They love to do that shit. Lame Wolf by Lame is also a hard pass. Your review put me over the edge. Thanks, my Steve. Yeah, no problem, Matt. That's what I'm saying. Like, I will get figures I'm one of those suckers that will buy it the first release and then regret it when I see it for 20 bucks, $15 on Amazon or whatever. But that's the game we play, right? Like, I really want these Magic the Gathering figures, A, because I'm a Magic the Gathering player and I'm building a gnarly Spider-Man deck that actually works pretty well. And I really want that Agent Anti-Venom card, knowing full well that the Agent Anti-Venom body is the same as the Agent Venom body, which was one of my worst figures. Did that come out this? No. Yeah, that came out this year. That was one of my worst figures this year, along with Werewolf by Night. But I want that fucking card. And I do want to replace my old Agent Anti-Venom. Also, I have the aspect of reviewing videos and putting out content. So it's just one of those things. It's like, I'm going to get it at $40 and I'm going to be fucking mad at myself and everyone else who's getting it for $25 in about 3-4 months. I should have said 6-7 months. 6-7. And I will tell you right now, so CJ, I had pre-ordered Werewolf by Night right when they announced the pre-order, and before I really looked at the figure and saw it was on the Jackal body and all that stuff. But I pre-ordered it through Amazon. I don't have Prime anymore. That shit's expired, but it was locked in, and they do that pre-order match. So they actually cut the price down to $24.99 from $27.99. So when I got it, it was $25 flat with tax and shipping. Well, not shipping because it was from a Prime pre-order, but it was $25. So they were already seeing, hey, this figure is not pre-ordering as well as the other ones. Nobody seems to want this one. I think we're gonna mark it down. Welcome. What's up? How are you, True Star Screamer? Uh-oh. You got no mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
How are you?
I am fantastic. Are we talking about... Yeah, that's probably doing just a little bit better than Ares did at the box office.
Did you actually see that movie?
Heck no.
Yeah, no, I did. Fucking Jared Leto.
But he's become the goddamn kiss of death.
Exactly. Like, it's like, what do we want to do to make a movie succeed? Let's not stick Jared Leto in it is the first thing any studio should say.
And of course, what's going to happen with that Masters of the Universe movie?
Skeletor, He-Man. He's Skeletor, right? Yeah. And yeah. People are going to see that he's in it and be like, I don't want to see that. And that's like the best character in He-Man. And to cast literally one of the most hated actors in Hollywood right now as the best character from He-Man, it's like, who wants to watch that? Who wants to watch that? I'm going to see it because Alison Brie is Evelyn, but you know.
Yeah. It's like,
did you get anything cool this week before we dive more into this failure of a HasLab? What's up, Rolando?
Nothing. I mean, I got my usual too much shit, but got Action Force, got Legions. I got because Legions Con was crazy, and
oh, you went. That's right. How was that?
The con was interesting. The con was fun. I would say I recommend it. It's like literally the Woodstock of action figure conventions.
Oh, cool.
I mean, I'm talking about the community, the people. Like I was hanging out with Big Nerdy. I was hanging out with the guy who actually organizes the entire thing, and people are just open. I think my favorite part was just chilling with Robo, to be honest.
Yeah, I saw you post a picture with Robo. I was jealous because I still haven't been able to get in contact with that guy.
He is exactly what you see out there. He's just a guy who likes playing with his toys. Calm guy from Arkansas.
And that's what I like about him.
And we were just talking. It was such an surreal thing, you know?
No, I get it. Because when I went to Toy Tuber Expo, it was kind of the same thing. It was like, I'm meeting all these people, for the most part, that are really awesome. And it's good to see them in person. Like, especially Dave from Displaying Model Behavior. That was like the highlight of my whole year. You know?
I mean, that's exactly so. Like how you felt meeting Dave is how I felt meeting Robo. So.
And I get that because Robo was one of the first toy channels I started watching, and you know, so some people call him a show and all that stuff, but the way that I see it is he gets all the stuff because he's going to change it and make it the way that he wants it anyway. You know, he does his play days, and I get that. It's like, yeah, I'm going to buy a figure because it's a good base to fix this custom I've been working on. You know, so I get that. You know, and if he gets a couple free toys here or there, so be it. I would totally.
I got to meet Jersey. I got to meet just a lot of people who I've seen in the chat rooms, and it's just
Jersey Maniac is a cool dude.
No, because there are some toy tubers who I will tell you not to like that are not cool, and I will not mention their names because I ain't starting shit tonight. But
Yeah. We all have the same list, I think, at this point. So, but yeah, I'm jealous I didn't get to go to Legion's Con. I was planning on it, but speaking of bad apples, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna chill for now. I'm just gonna do me.
Are you gonna do IshCon again?
Again, I didn't go. I didn't go the first
okay,
time because it's in North Carolina, and that's like it's one of those places. It's like I don't know. But if I know you live there, I know you live there, and Abby lives there, and Jenna lives there, and a bunch of cool people live there. But it's just the climate and all that stuff. I don't want to deal with. If I could just fly directly to the con, and then fly directly home, I would do my best to show up because there's a lot of cool people, and Ish is a cool guy. I've met him. I think I've met him twice. I met him at Maryland Toy Expo, and I met him at Toy Tuber Expo. And he was really, really
the only reason
cool.
I asked, my daughter said it'd be cool if you came down. That's why.
Well, then I guess I'll have to try. I'll have to try my best. Try
You
to make
one of
a
those
trip out
elbows
of
just
it.
to know what the hell. Just know the pain I'm going through.
Oh yeah. Well, she won't beat me up. She knows she couldn't handle it. Actually, I don't know. She seems pretty vicious. I don't want to challenge that. I really don't. But yeah,
But anyway,
this
so yeah,
Tron has
this Tron does not have a prayer.
No, it really doesn't. And I've been really bad about predicting the the outcomes because I was like, oh, there's no way this LTAT will get funded and all that shit. But this one, I was
just because you have that guy, that's the guy that got derezzed at the beginning of Tron. With the cloth on there right there.
Yeah, the loincloth.
Yeah, I mean, you know who that original actor was, right?
No.
That's Peter Jurassic. That's the guy from Babylon who played Londo in Babylon 5.
See, I was young when Babylon 5 came out, but my dad watched it. So I do not know any of the characters. I just remember a lot of talking happening in Babylon 5. And then there were a bunch of cool starship fights. And that's the other thing I remember from Babylon 5.
So, okay, first of all, I always recommend Babylon 5. I've gotten this whole new obsession of finding actors before they're really well known. Like, did you ever watch Deep Space Nine? Please tell me you watched Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen bits and pieces. I have.
Okay. Like the guy who plays Garrick, the tailor, played Scorpio in Dirty Harry, the villain of the original Dirty Harry movie.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I
live for shit like that.
See, I'm good for shit with that, but like from the 80s and 90s. I like Dirty Harry. I know, what is that from? I know that it's like before I was born. That's like what?
Oh yeah,
80?
Dirty. I mean, you're how old?
I am gonna be 35 next month. Jesus Christ.
Okay, jeez.
I hate that.
If it helps any, I'm gonna be 47 soon. So,
well, age is just a number when you collect toys, you know.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah.
Joe, channel member, welcome. Let me see what I have for you here. Because I always like to do super clips for people. Oh, I wrote. Groovy. Very groovy of you, Joe. I appreciate you. I'm glad to always see you in the chats. And by the way, everyone, go check out Joe's channel. He's doing some cool stuff over there. So make sure to check him out. Welcome to the Rowdy Rascals. He is a real American hero. Joe Arah. Arah. I don't know how to say that, so I just say Joe. But there's a lot of Joes, so it can get confusing.
It's a real American hero.
A real American hero. Dang, I should have done, you know what, I can still do that. That's the good thing about having all this stuff. Is I can do whatever I want.
Oh man, check out that thing, man. What do you want to do with it? Let's launch over it.
Who wants a body massage?
What did he just say to us?
Low. Mr. Body Massage Machine. Gone.
What the hell?
Body massage.
G.I. Joe!
You also get a body massage from Roadblock. So I hope that's what you were expecting. I don't think anybody's ever expecting that. I don't know if I would trust his hands to give a body massage. He's a pretty big dude. I don't know.
Yes.
That's just me. And Sneaky, it's just a number, so it's all good. We're all on that number bridge somewhere. So yeah, our resounding opinion about this HasLab is it's a big old thumbs down. It's not gonna fund. It's not gonna happen. So stop saying fetch, Gretchen. It's just not gonna happen. And yeah,
This has to be the biggest failure of all the HasLabs. Worse
I
than Cookie
mean,
Monster. Worse than the Rancor.
was it worse than the lightsaber, the Reva lightsaber?
That one's hard. I can't remember the stats on that one, but that should not have been a HasLab, to be honest.
No, that was Disney just being like, you're gonna make this lightsaber and people are gonna love it, and just didn't happen.
This Tron thing I think was Disney said you need to make it, and Hasbro's like, we don't want to make Tron. Like, you need to make Tron. Like, okay, we'll make Tron as a HasLab and made it as unattractive as possible.
Why keep the box? You're right. And also, hello, this HasLab was terrible. And we say was because it is not going to fund. Unless 8,750 people decide, hey, I want to spend $259 on something that should have been $150 in the next 2 days before the holidays, before Black Friday. What a horrible time to do a HasLab too. Because if this had funded, that's when it comes out, right?
Again, I'm thinking this was scientifically designed to fail.
Hasbro must have really not wanted to make it. They're just like,
I don't think they did, because they knew that Tron Ares was going to be a failure. They were tired of doing all this the Disney Star Wars stuff that pretty much warmed shelves. And Disney's like, you need to make Tron. It's like, this movie sucks. You need to make it. Okay. And
it's funny because they didn't even make figures or solicit figures for the new movie. It's from the 15-year-old movie. And the 30, when did it come out? 83, 84?
I do have personal ties to Tron because Tron was literally the very first science fiction movie I watched. It set me down the dark path to now having fish
Decepticon
guys,
hat and that guy and all that stuff.
that guy, her, and him. And
I get it.
because it's a robot, so it's Can a robot be non-binary even though it thinks in binary? But anyway,
I was gonna say, aren't all robots non-binary? But yeah, you got me with that one. I don't know.
I may have been holding this joke for this one-on-one, just for you.
And no, they didn't really promo for it. They sent you an email when it started, and then they sent you an email 2 days ago with the Daft Punk reference, "End of the Line," which is a song from the soundtrack of Legacy. If you didn't know,
End of Line was if you ever watched the first Tron movie, when the MCP, the Master Control Program, when he finished his talking to Sark, he would end everything with "End of Line."
Because that's the end of his script, right? His coding script or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it. See, like I was saying before you got here, I saw Tron once when I was young, like 5 or 6.
You're still young.
Well, you know what I mean, like relative to now, back then. And then I saw Legacy in theaters, and that was the only time I saw it. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was. I feel like if they had made it maybe 5 years later, it would have done better.
There's a lot of movies that if they had just made them a little earlier, they would have done better. Beetlejuice was freaking 10 years too late.
I still liked it though. I thought it was fun.
I'm not saying it was a bad movie, but I'm sure if it came out 10 years earlier, it would have done a lot better.
And that movie has been in development hell for so long though. Like Tim Burton was like, "Will I? Won't I? You'll never know. I'm too busy doing other stuff." And I like Tim Burton stuff. I love Sweeney Todd. I love obviously Batman, the original. That's always the best Batman is the first one, 89. I'll stand by that. You don't think so? Which one's your favorite?
I mean, Dark Knight. The Heath Ledger, of course, is going to be up there. But if I'm going for that era, I'm going to say something incredibly controversial.
Uh-oh.
I actually really, really liked Batman Forever.
I mean, it's got Jim Carrey as the Riddler. It's got what? Who else was in
Val
that?
Kilmer. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's Keaton is the best Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
But Val Kilmer was killing it as both Bruce Wayne and Batman. It had the tone, and again, the Tim Burton one, Batman killed people.
Oh, I know. And in the first one, he didn't do it really on screen, but in the second one, he straight up blew up some clowns. I said blew some clowns.
He stuck dynamite, and yes,
yeah, and the guy down the manhole, and you see the manhole pop up, and like, there's no way anyone survived.
I'm sorry, Batman does some messed up stuff, but that would be the one thing he wouldn't do. He'd sever his tendons. He'd break his.
There's a really funny Batman like mini comic or side story where it's a Batman victims supporters group, and it's a bunch of like low level crooks with like disabilities because Batman absolutely fucked them up. And yes, Anchorman 2 and Zoolander 2 did take it forever. Like, there's a guy with a batarang stuck in his head, so he's got like a droopy eye, and there's a guy that can't walk again. And it's like, Batman will absolutely beat the shit out of you and make sure you don't do crime again. But he won't kill you. You may wish he had, but he won't do it.
Years ago in the old animated series, it was one of the best clips where like this big thug is walking through a house, opens the door and sees Batman like rummaging through a drawer, and just is like, no, and just closes the door.
No, I'm not dealing with this.
That's exactly what he did.
That's hilarious.
God,
I'm gonna let him rob me. It's fine.
God bless Bruce Timm. If there's anyone who got Batman, it was Bruce Timm.
Yeah.
The
Batman the animated series is fantastic. Triplets took too long. Apparently, Eddie Murphy will be the genetic brother of Danny DeVito and Arnold in Twins 2. That's speaking of movies that have come out way too late. Twins 2. That's crazy.
The one I will give, Beverly Hills Cop 4 actually was pretty decent.
I started it. I didn't finish it.
Good. You gotta watch it just because Kevin Bacon rules that movie. He was like this.
He's the bad guy, right?
Huh?
Is he the bad guy in it?
Yeah, he's this coked up villain, perfect 80s villain. It's just like it was made late, but it's like it felt like it never lost a beat.
I remember. Yeah, I felt that when I was watching it. Well, you know what sequel that came too late didn't miss a beat. I don't know if you've seen it, but the fucking new Naked Gun movie is so goddamn funny.
I need to see that.
You do.
I do.
You do.
And the fact that Liam Neeson just keeps a straight face throughout the whole thing.
It's the fucking greatest thing. He's just so dead ass serious about everything he says, and it's the goofiest fucking shit you ever heard.
And that's actually, years and years ago, the reason why Leslie Nielsen got that role. Actually, he started his whole comedy career in Airplane, and the only reason he got that role was because he didn't find it funny. Like the other guy who was first cast to play the doctor role in Airplane could not finish the lines. So
that's funny.
Leslie Nielsen's like, it's not funny. So he's just able to keep it that deadpan delivery.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever read for, but I'll do it.
Like he's done some serious stuff. If you ever look at his old stuff, he was in Forbidden Planet. He was in the Creep Show movie. He was a psycho in the Creep Show.
Wow. I'll have to watch those. Spaceballs 2 and Scary Movie 6. I can't wait for Scary Movie 6. I saw Spaceballs once. I saw it once. It was funny, but speaking of Mel Brooks with I was gonna go somewhere. Where did I go? Oh, the Leslie Nielsen where the Dracula sucks. He was really bad in that movie. That movie
we don't talk about that movie. That's Mel Brooks's gimme.
Well, Leslie Nielsen was just playing Frank Drebin the whole time as Dracula, and that was the one role he should have played absolutely straight. 100%. But
agreed. Who probably really well? Who probably could have turned that movie? Tim Curry.
Tim Curry, yeah. God, I saw a video of him recently, and it sucks. But he said don't be sad for him, so I'm not gonna.
Oh no! If you ever read his stuff, he goes, "I physically can't talk, but I can still write like a mother." His brain's still going. He's physically like from the strokes, which don't. I'm sure he's living life, but the fact his brain's still going, let the man write.
He's a legend. I remember seeing Muppet Treasure Island like all the time growing up. That was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I'd just throw that VHS on, and he's one of those actors that can like just transform themselves based on the role. Like you recognize the voice, but then you like, oh, that's Tim Curry. He was just one of those actors like Pennywise, Long John Silver. Frankenfurter, just absolute legendary roles, in my
He
opinion.
couldn't look at himself as Pennywise. He actually has a documented fear of clowns.
Wow. Please don't show me a picture of myself. I will be terrified.
That's exactly it.
That's great. I mean, I get it. I remember watching the 90s series as a kid. Like, it was scary as shit. Not anymore. You go back and watch it now and you're like, I was scared of this. But
Well, yeah, but you got to run sign of the times. I know we're totally tangenting. I know you probably have a whole show based here. I'm sorry if I'm derailing you.
no. That's the whole thing about the roundup is we just talk about whatever comes up. I do have a couple of things that we can pull up.
Go for it.
But
don't mean to again. I don't mean to sound like I'm a caffeinated. So
Max is on his way too. No, I'll stick around, Max. I got a burst of energy when True Star Screamer came in. I was like, if I'm doing this alone, I'm gonna be pooping out real quick. But that's the thing about the roundup is we just bounce off of each other. It's whatever topic comes up. I remember for like 45 minutes we were talking about Lord of the Rings, like my first show. It was great. It was awesome. All right, let me bring this up because this is something. Speaking of things that aren't gonna fail,
Daddy wants
Jada Toys E Honda. Finally, we're getting the big guy. This guy, who is this the only picture we have? No, we have more. This is from toynewseye.com. I've never seen them before, but that's the first thing that came up. So a plug for them. But I'm super excited for this figure. Like Jada, in my opinion, is still holding out strong for one of the best toy companies. I'm gonna have to go over and crunch the numbers and see who is actually the best. I know Storm Arena.
You got to get one of the Storm Arenas.
I'm Morgan. That's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get the Darkstalker Storm Arena because Jada is doing alpha, and I have all those Jada Street Fighters. I don't want to start. I want to try to keep it concise, Well,
so I'm with you on that. And again, the one thing that Jada has going for it, that Storm has against it, is Jada's doing a damn roster.
Yeah, Jada's gonna do it. They'll do every single character. I know. Apparently he's sold out now, and I'm kind of bummed because I had him in my pile of loot like 3 separate times, and I was just like, I could get food and gas with this shit rather than have another Ryu.
I get it.
So, I am jealous. I do want it, but like I said, the Darkstalkers Morgan, I will not eat for a couple of days so I can get that fucking figure if it comes to that, because I want that. But this guy is also on that table. It's like, and the good thing about Jada is they don't sell out. They keep
they make a very good amount. And considering how Blanca was done, I'm very, very excited for this.
Blanca, I can't wait to do my top 10 figures this year because Blanca's definitely going to be on there. What a great figure. I don't think we got any more. No, because that's the whole female roster in Street Fighter 2 is Cammy and Chun-Li. That's it. So all the rest of the figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just Cammy and Chun-Li. And then if I'm hoping when they do alpha, they could do like Sakura and they have to.
Well,
so we'll get more.
For
alpha, now it's just the big boys left.
If they do Alpha 3, you've got Sakura, you've got Rose, and then technically, if they want to be jerks about it, they could, as in like cash in and make a lot of money. They can make all the Cammy clones.
Yeah, they could do a lot of stuff, and you know what? I'm here for it because Jada has great customer service. They release relatively good price products. I know there's been a price creep, but that's on everything. And Jada's way smaller than Hasbro, so they get more of a pass on that shit than Hasbro does.
No, absolutely. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, so I think they genuinely care about. Yeah, they genuinely care about the stuff that they're doing. Like they care about like Jun from Jada. You hear him talk about the licenses that they have. Like they got Invincible. Everyone was rooting for them to grab Invincible, and they got it. And those figures look great. And the way that they're doing the joints now with their alpha figures and those Invincible figures is it looks like an import figure. They've got those hinge knees and stuff on all that stuff. So they're improving. They're actively doing things to make their figures better rather than just being lazy and reusing shit. Because they could reuse all these molds for alpha if they wanted to, but they're doing completely new ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't mind some of these molds. I would love to see if they could do things with them. Like again, that Blanca, I don't know what I could do with it, but man, I'd love to see that mold being used for something else.
Yeah,
aside from
it's a great articulated body. Like it's on par with a lot of like imports as far as the articulation they get. And I love the soft hair that gets out of the way. It's fantastic.
Out of the way. Oh my gosh.
You can actually put his head all the way back, all the way forward.
they've done some beautiful pieces of simple, subtle engineering.
So they get a pass for doing price increases and all that stuff because they're gonna if Jada gets licensed, they're going to do their best to produce the entire roster or whatever, and it's gonna be quality.
That balance, please.
Jada is fantastic with the balance. I can grab any Jada Toys figure from my Street Fighter collection off of the shelf and get them up on one foot for the most part. Sometimes there's a little bit of a loose ankle or whatever, but I can still finagle it. And I find myself grabbing them off the shelf and playing because I'm big on Marvel versus Capcom for some reason right now, like everybody. But that's the shelf I'm messing with the most.
That's a sort of.
That's what?
The Marvel vs. Capcom's kind of sorta, that was that Kith company.
Hey,
Kaiju. How's it going?
It's going really, really good because I the delivery I wasn't expecting today. I was expecting
your Godzilla?
King Ghidorah.
Ooh.
Who is that by Haya? Is that the Haya one?
Yeah, this is the Haya one. Look how freaking huge this guy is.
I've
huge friggin' guy.
Amazing things from the Haya Toys line.
This is the only one not from the MonsterVerse that I have, although there is a 91 Godzilla out right now. It's coming to me in December, but yeah, this is 1991 King Ghidorah. His next move so much nicer than the MonsterVerse version I have. Oh my gosh!
Do you ever watch the reviewer Jobby the Hong?
I love Jobby the Hong. I have not seen a few of his videos lately though. I'm falling back on that a little bit.
But just saying, he basically is like he's officially done with Monster Arts and is going completely Haya.
I'm the same way.
Why?
I honestly am the same way, except for unfortunately, Haya doesn't have the rights to make Showa era monster designs, and SH Monster Arts is coming up with a 1974 Godzilla pretty soon. I have the 1972 Godzilla, which is actually the 1968 Godzilla because they used that suit for 4 years. But yeah, let me put this guy away.
He looks like he could hurt somebody.
He could. He could also potentially hurt himself. Figure out.
He does have that one stupid head.
Oh no, this is the one.
Huge freaking guy.
That was Kevin.
No, yeah, that was on the MonsterVerse. I always want to say MonsterVerse. I don't know why. The MonsterVerse Ghidorah. That was the one with the dumb head. All those heads, like they're all like hive mind.
Oh, okay.
They yeah. And then
I really like that angle for Ghidorah, that one of the heads was just a complete idiot, and they're just like, no, bite that way. Bite that way.
That was what my daughter loved that. And then the funniest thing is in the King Kong vs. Godzilla, that's the Kevin head is what's Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, the Kevin head. They honestly, that's the only thing that really disappointed me about that movie. I had fun with that movie. I loved how goofy it was, and I was like, okay, we had the serious 2014 Godzilla movie. I loved it. We had Godzilla King of the Monsters, which was just pure fan service, and I was just like, yes, I love it. And then Godzilla vs. Kong comes out, and okay, there's two things I don't like about that movie. And one of them is that not so much the Kevin head, I like that concept, but they went with it being a skull, and I'm like, you guys had the chance to go with full-on body horror and having like all kinds of like King Ghidorah, like deterioration and muscle tissue and brain tissue just dripping, and you could have gone hard with that, but no, you decided to go with it's just the skull. The skull has the brain that we control
you
it
saw
with.
the color palette. It was all bright and clear skies and all that stuff, so they couldn't go too dark with that one. They were trying to sell it to kids
dark with the monster.
And that was King of King of the Monsters was not that dark in the theaters. Nor was 2014 that dark in the theaters. But that's different. It's watching it in the theaters, which is always preferred. But the only thing I didn't like about, other than that there was a skull and they had the missed opportunity to go really like hard with the gore and the horror aspect there. I hate Junkie XL's score for that movie. I can't. The music, Tom Holt, whatever his name is, Junkie XL. He's a DJ. I don't like him. I don't like his music. I thought his score was. It sounded like Walmart brand Akira Ifukube, and that's why I like Bear McCreary, because he just straight up used Akira Ifukube's themes and credited him, because he's just like, people want to hear this theme. Yeah, I want to, if you don't do that, and you go with like getting a new guy to do something completely different, that's cool too. But I don't want Junkie XL to give me Walmart brand Akira Ifukube.
No,
I just, yeah.
But you gotta like the Chris classic Eminem track of "Here We Go," especially when used in the trailers.
I guess, I don't know. I didn't care. I knew
the song. I'm just saying.
Michael, I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to get that to answer your question.
Like, I'm a hardcore music lover, and I love my metal, but even then, like, some people are like, I don't want rap in Godzilla, and I was like, I don't care. People, I want metal.
I just want to see giant monsters smash each other. Like, not smash. You know what I mean? Like, hit
I just want a good film score. I just want a really good film score. That's what I want.
I mean, that always elevates a film when something crazy's happening and the music is swap.
Yeah.
Like, I remember seeing Endgame in theaters, and when that Avengers theme starts to pick up, when he's like on your left and all those portals open up, there's not been a lot of feelings that emulated that same feeling that I had watching that. So I get it.
I get that. Well,
yeah.
Watching the first Pacific Rim movie, that score, that theme is.
It's a good score, but I can't hear that one riff without thinking of those cell phones that had that. I was just like, oh my gosh, this score sounds like a cell phone ringtone from the mid 2000s.
Thomas Dolby wrote that. Thank you very much. No, really, he did.
I appreciate.
I like listening to Tom Morello. So.
Yeah, music definitely helps with the movie. Nothing hits like the Raiders theme to me. And that's, of course, John Williams. And I don't think anybody tops John Williams, but that's just kind of undebatable.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I'm right for once. Wait, I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. That's the thing.
I guess no one tops John Williams. I mean,
well, what's your opinion, Kaiju? That's what we're here for.
Or are you more of a Hans Zimmer guy?
No, I don't like Hans. I'd rather listen to John Williams than Hans Zimmer. I cannot stand his score for The Dark Knight. It's so boring.
Danny
Zimmer
Elfman
is boring.
Leia Glacia. Danny Elfman.
I do.
Danny Elfman's great too.
Danny Elfman's Spider-Man theme, yeah, and then Danny Elfman, like, just in general, like.
Danny Elfman Batman?
Batman, yeah, Batman, Men in Black.
Any Burton movie.
And, well, I mean, if we're talking, like, straight up comic book themes, though, then, like, it's him and.
Well, Williams did the Superman theme.
I'm going to go out left field here and say that Howard Shore's soundtrack for the Lord of the Rings trilogy is pretty fucking S tier. Howard Shore did a fantastic job with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I mean, he did an iconic job. Because, like, you hear Lord of the Rings, you think you see somebody, like, you see any movie that has, like, that is parodying something, and you hear that music, you know exactly what it's saying.
No, I get you. We all have apparently very hot takes to each other on musical scores, which is great. I love that.
I forgot that I could put open comments up here and read stuff. Whoops.
Wait, which one you?
I haven't been seeing anybody's comments. I'm like, where are the comments? Where are they
I
coming
don't
up?
want to cover your face, Kaiju. I
I
don't want
don't
to cover
care.
your face. I like the Superman theme calling
My
back to the Reeves movie score. That's There's a lot of good movie tunes. Oh, where's the effect piece for this guy? I wanted that thing. That's the coolest thing about this
the 100
figure.
hand slap.
Yeah.
Is it
There's a
Storm
couple people that will
Constables?
do that too.
No, that's Jada.
Jada,
That's
yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
I might be
Jada's doing
seeing
something.
the Jada figure. What?
Yeah.
Because that does look good.
It looks great. It looks great.
It's probably just because I really want my Godzilla stuff, but yeah, when I got that Vega, I was just like, I'm so bored with this figure. I'm sorry. Like, this figure is so underwhelming. I got King Ghidorah right there, and I'm just like, I was almost mad that I got him first before I got the 91 Godzilla, but I'm just like, no, that's still such a great figure.
When is it supposed to release? Because you've been talking about that figure for like months. Because it's
been released. It's just Big Bad Toy Store hasn't gotten their supply yet. So yeah, and that was supposed to be out in friggin' March originally, and then there was like, oh, it'll be out in April, so we might see it in May, and then all of a sudden we might see it in May turned into we might see it in July, and then it was like, hey, look, we don't know when we're gonna get it.
It's just a guesstimate. Did you see that they're sending emails now when shit is on the boat coming to you? They're like, it's on a boat. It's on.
And that's why I know that's why I know it's allegedly coming in December. They said we'll have it December 20th, and I'm like, great. So I might have to, like, if I'm lucky, I'll get it in anywhere between the 25th and the 31st.
All you want's Godzilla for Christmas.
Well, I'm getting Kong too. Just
I'm waiting to get a Haya Godzilla and Kong. I really, really want one of each, and I know that Haya is going to be the way to go because like the monster arts are super expensive, and I ain't trying to do that shit. I ain't trying to pay more than $100 for a figure anymore. Even $100 for a figure anymore. I can't.
Oh, they got a new Shimo out that's like $95, and I'm like, no.
What is it?
I want the other one for $70. Shimo from the most recent one.
Then they just put the
Haya's
new
doing
one
good
out
shit.
there with the new one has the effects, so that's the one to get.
Let me see. We can look up the Haya Godzilla stuff since we're talking about
I'm looking at it right now.
Right
now, there is a Godzilla King of the Monsters for $46, so you could save 20% on it.
I will
mean,
say
this is the guy
right
they
now.
just announced.
Yes, I would say if they make the for the Heisei era, if they make the Kiru,
Heisei.
Yeah, Heisei. When they make the Kiru and the Mechagodzilla Kiru,
they are making Kiru.
Yeah,
they
so
did
when that one comes out, and the Godzilla Final Wars version of Gigan, then I'm in trouble.
Oh,
I've got them right here. Those are my two favorite monster arts.
I have Showa era Gigan.
Final Wars one just is a little more vicious.
I don't know. I like, okay, me personally, as a hardcore Godzilla fan, who's watched every single one of the movies like more times than I can count. I hate Godzilla Final Wars. I actually like actively dislike that movie. Like, it doesn't have the worst designs. It has really cool designs, in fact, but all of the monster action is just like a squash match in WWE practically, and I'm just like, this is why I stopped watching WWE, is because of all the fucking squash matches.
I watched it for outside reasons, or stopped watching for outside reasons.
Oh yeah, there's other reasons.
I'm a huge fan of the director because the guy who directed directed this awesome movie called Versus, which if you Rowdy, if you have not seen the movie Versus, you need to see Versus. It's the most ridiculously violent, low-budget Japanese movies, and it's got one of this great martial artist named Taksuguchi in it, and it's just I can't even describe it. Of Yakuza, zombies, fantasy fighting, all that shit.
It looks good. I want this figure. This is the one I want to get eventually, but not right now. How are you, Stu? How's your night going?
It's going good. I just spent 12 minutes trying to figure out why my
audio wasn't working, then I had it on mute.
Uh-oh.
Oh well.
Someone's
all
getting
good.
attacked.
Uh-oh.
You got ambushed.
There
Bound
you
to
go.
happen. I'm sure it's deserved too. It's fine.
My
We've
daughter
seen it
says
before.
hi. Ow.
Is this the Shimu you were talking about?
That's not the new one, but that's the one I pre-ordered it and then I canceled my pre-order like a month later because I was just like, I really don't really care about this monster. Like, I don't care. I don't really like the design all that much.
Look at this guy
Watch
though.
the Jobby video, and just as an action figure, it looks really good.
Yeah, but if I don't like the character that much, I don't really want it in my collection.
I get that, but again, just because I also like a good toy, I like a good figure.
Yeah,
so, and that's just a good figure. Apparently, it's just a very good figure.
That's where they get you.
Like,
Everyone's like, "This is great," and then you want it because FOMO, and then you get it, and you're like, "Why did I buy this?"
I am a good master of avoiding FOMO.
Well, it's like, for example,
I was almost going to pre-order that crab, that Mythic Legions. Like last time we talked, you guys showed me that, and I was just like, that looks really cool. But then I saw, it's $95. You pay up front. It's not coming out until maybe 2027. I'm not paying up front for a figure I'm not going to get for 2 years. Sorry. No, that.
Ooh, that's a long pre-order window.
I don't care. I don't want that. I don't want it that badly. I was like, nope.
This guy's cool. Did you get anything, Stu?
Yeah, I got this mainframe.
Nice.
From G.I. Joe, and
That's
also
brand
the
new,
wetsuit. Yeah, from and wetsuit. I was hoping the sci-fi would came, but they didn't ship that one yet from the same order. And then this one just came in the mail today for the $10.
Nice.
Sweet.
So I already had this one, but for $10, I figured it's a nice one to practice like painting. Maybe go with a darker green or something like that. So, or even just take it in, take it on the pocket and walk around for photography on the go. Oh, and then
You
also
gotta paint him Kith green.
Kith. And a couple of these $10 Stormtroopers as well.
Oh, nice.
Came in the mail,
Those are the new body ones. Those are great for $10.
Yeah, they're the ones from the Mandalorian.
Hell yeah, that's the best one.
Yeah, so I mean they're perfect for setting up like that. So they'll go hang out with the G.I. Joe Cobra troopers, the triple packs, just to hang out with the different properties hanging.
Gotta love it.
Yeah,
Gotta love it.
Oh, and then I got a couple comic books.
Ooh, what you got? What you got?
I got a G.I. Joe number
Snow job on the front.
322. Was that the newest one I picked up this week? I think so. Oh, and then I got the those were last week, but that's fine. And then Transformers, the 25 and 26. 25 and 26. But True Starscreamer, I know you're a Gen 13, or you had made a comment before on my Gen 13 purchases. So you'll appreciate this. So I saw this one at the comic book store. It's number 60 from the Wildstorm run.
That is hold on. That's an Adam Warren cover.
And yes, so I was like, Beyond the Power, remember the Behind the Music's on VH1? So I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. It's $3, pick it up. And then I was like, why did that cover seem so damn familiar? It's like, because you already have the trade back paperback, Michael.
Nice.
Like,
more Adam Warren.
Yeah, so this is the whole story.
I
haven't heard that name in a long time.
I met him at an Otakon, I want to say 1999. I still have it somewhere here. I commissioned an original magical drama queen Roxy figure from him. And then I actually got some of the original pencil sketches that he submitted before inking. So I've got some of his original comic book layouts.
Oh yeah.
Of course, no one gives a damn about Adam Warren anymore, but I thought it was cool.
Is he doing anything anymore, or does he?
I
Or
haven't
did
seen
he?
him do anything in decades.
Gotcha.
He was like on top of it for a little bit. He had his Dirty Pair comics. He did a Bubblegum Crisis run for a little bit. He did
I
Teen
love Bubblegum
Titans.
Crisis.
Hmm?
I love Bubblegum Crisis. That's like,
Oh, so do I. And it
like
kills
probably
me
one of my top 3 animes.
It kills me. It's stuck in damn licensing issues because, dear Lord, I would kill for 1/12 scale lightsabers.
Yeah, okay, I'm crazy. I want Mega Constructs to do. I want Lightsabers, Bubblegum Crisis, Cyberpunk Cities in Lego form, and I just have like tiny micro lightsaber action figures. But yeah, 112. I would go for that if we could get a good deal for it. Is it how what it is just the licensing? Is it just as far as
hell.
go, or is it just the anime in general is in licensing hell?
All of it. That's why they had Bubblegum Crisis, and then they had Bubblegum Crash, and that's
Is that something I should
And then
watch?
Bubblegum Crash. Yes, you should.
Yes.
If you love cyberpunk anime with 80s music, like I have every single one of I have digital copies of every single one of the Bubblegum Crisis soundtracks. Oh my gosh, it's so good. The music is amazing. The art is amazing. The story is really fun and cool. It's
all badass women. All badass women.
In badass mech suits, and better than anything Tony Stark pulls off.
When you hear people talk about 90s anime, if they don't make it like they used to, that's like one of the templates of that. I mean,
Even though that's anime.
It had. You look at the video case cover, the old VHS artwork for the covers for that. Yes, if you have not seen you are denying yourself if you have not seen Bubblegum Crisis.
I'll watch it.
Yes, and you will thank us.
Yes,
even Matt says it. Yes. Right.
And you're gonna want to, Rowdy. I'm telling you, you're gonna want to email me, and then you're gonna be like, "Hey, Kaiju, you said you have digital copies of the soundtrack. Can I have that?" And I'd be like, "Yes, I will share it all with you."
By this
I
motion
do like
is
some
one of the
80s
most badass
synthwave
motions.
stuff, like Perturbator and that kind of vibe. Like that's a cool vibe.
Yeah.
Maybe like it's very, but it's Japanese 80s, so it's a little different than that. But it's so good.
So it's a good.
I just mean that vibe in general, the kind of like low, like just kind of high tech, future sounding stuff. Like I dig that vibe of music. So if that's the whole show, I'm in.
You should look up the Prime Thanatos on YouTube for his synthwave. That'll absolutely give what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Prime synth. I can't talk.
I mean, I could recommend Carpenter Brute, but that's
Gunship.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. If you want
my anime is very limited. I watched Adult Swim and Toonami and Ranma 1/2, and that was the extent of my anime exposure.
You want Bubblegum Crisis.
Okay. You want Bubblegum Crisis.
You will
Bubblegum Crisis, Bio Booster Armor Guyver.
Y'all are gonna break her. She's not ready for this.
No, she's ready. She's ready. Max, don't look at her. She's ready for she's ready
Guyver because they made a movie.
She's ready for Guyver. No, you need to see the anime. It's so good. Oh my gosh, it's crazier and more violent and more gory than the movie.
Wait, which one? Crazy. Because I guess I'm gonna flex. Are you talking about the Out of Control single OVA? Are you going to talk about the second OVA from the 90s, which was 12 episodes, or the 26 episode TV series?
I have the 26 episode series, and I have the 80s, 90s OVA, and yes, also Out of Control. All of it. You want to see, and then you're going to want to look for the comics because I also have a bunch of. I'll have to show you True Star Scream. I have a ton of comics. No. I mean, like American releases of the comics. Like they're made like.
I'm sorry. The comic pissed me off because
y'all were just trying to just force feed her this and blow her
mind.
My brain is melting with all the information.
Her a little bit.
It really is.
Get a little Robot Carnival.
No, deep end.
memories.
Oh yeah, Robot Carnival. That's another good one.
So are they like Dragon Ball?
Oh my god.
No, no. Fuck that Dragon Ball shit. You need some
I
real
love Dragon
anime.
Ball. I love Dragon Ball.
Padawan, forget all that you have learned.
Yeah.
See, I watched
Oh,
Ghost in the
everybody.
Shell, Cowboy Bebop, Death Note.
Okay, Ghost in the
Dragon Ball
Shell.
Z.
Okay,
Ghost in the Shell, Cowboy Bebop.
If you like Ghost in the Shell, then again, that's enough of a reason to watch Bubblegum Crisis. Because if there was no Bubblegum
Yes.
Crisis, there would not be Ghost in the Shell.
Well, that's okay.
Yes.
I want that Kusanagi figure that Haya Toys. Speaking of Haya Toys, just everyone people are getting review copies and I'm not. What the hell, Haya Toys? Am I not cool enough for you? I would like a major figure very much for free. Thank you. Just putting that out there.
Do it.
Oh boy.
Do it.
I am very
She's got the lighting for it.
All right, well, y'all can text me on Instagram the animes I need to watch. Apparently, with the limited resource of time that I have running my channel, doing real life
Man.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, hang on a second. Fuck it. I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna go on Instagram
God.
and just fucking
Just go ahead,
hashtag
fucking
Bubblegum
start.
Crisis. I'm gonna spam you so hard in the DMs.
I'm still trying to process last week's episode of It Welcome to
Thank you,
Derry.
thank
That's
you.
where my brain is still at. I'm waiting for next week. Fucking love that show. If y'all haven't seen that, I recommend.
I don't have HBO Max, so
Well,
Yeah.
when
I'm
you
gonna
get the
start
opportunity
those.
to see it, make sure you make the time. Am I too loud? Like, I hear myself. Who am I fucking up on the sound?
Is it
I
me?
can't tell if Kaiju Kitty's really getting into that text message or he's frozen.
sending me shit. I've already seen notifications like 15. Oh man. Oh, and there was a question that I wanted to answer. Where was it? Matt had a question. So I will say that people in Britain and Australia and Europe and all that, they get Hasbro shit first. Because they're first on the stop for the boats. So that is why Dan Hu gets everything before everybody else. Because he really loves Marvel Legends and they get to him first. If he was Australian, he would have them even earlier. Just putting that out there. That's
So
why.
Australia was officially the first to be disappointed and warn the rest of us about how shitty that Werewolf by Night is. I will never forgive them for that. That is...
Yeah, I was bummed out. I was really bummed out with that figure. I mean, I knew I was going to be.
I was yelling. By the end of your review, I was screaming.
You know, it's crazy that my video was 15 minutes because that was not worth a 15-minute video, but I was just ranting the whole time about how bad it was. So
yeah, I know. I had to take an extra blood pressure pill because of you. So thanks for trying to murder me today.
I apologize, Max.
You should.
I'm very sorry. No, wait, no, I'm not. This is my channel. I do what I want. The Werewolf by Night
Put
is
some
the
man
color.
thing up there to make me feel a little better. Stu, hi, True Star Screamer. Hi, Kaiju Kitty. It's good seeing y'all.
Hi.
It's
So-
good seeing everybody. It's good seeing everybody. It's always a pick me up.
Everybody who has the Man Thing action figure, take a picture of it and hashtag send Max your Man Thing.
Yes. Let me handle your man thing.
I need an adult now. Crap, I am an adult.
Why keep the box? Are you trying to melt my brain? Because don't they have like over 1,000 fucking episodes of fucking
Yeah,
One Piece?
I'm too.
I'm
like
good.
I said, I'm hitting that 47. I don't have enough lifespan to catch up on One Piece and then actually watch One Piece at the same time.
I saw a video of someone watching every season simultaneously so they could catch up. So you can do it. Takes about 3 days.
I know a guy who used to get so upset with me every Thursday. He'd download the new episode, and if you said one fucking word to him for the next hour, it was.
How to process my One Piece.
So, buddy,
Ooh, that's cool. Did you just get that?
yeah, I got it yesterday.
Show it off.
Almost everything. So, I thought you guys might
Got
want
his
to
man
see
thing
the
out.
new Cosmic Convenience by Super Action Stuff.
Oh.
I am going to tell you that when you see this is fantastic.
That's Super
It's
Action
great.
stuff?
Yep. 1/12
wow.
scale. It
I need that.
great.
Oh.
Yep. They're unlike the video games. I was really disappointed. I was really expecting a lot more, especially with the price increase. No lighting in this, so I'm gonna be doing a little bit of customization on it.
Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
open it up at least?
Yeah, you can open up the back, which is absolutely a nightmare.
Just smash it on the table.
Holy shit. Almost everything. Okay, I got it. There we go. So it opens up. You've got some shelves. These come out so you can adjust them and do whatever you want with them. And then, of course, you get some of the explosion, which I am here to tell you that I got. This was broke. This was broke.
Oh no.
And the flamethrower was broke.
Fuck.
But you got some really cool flame effects.
It's okay. This guy's broke.
And this was easy to fix. I got some really, really, really good super glue stuff. You of course got the little laser pistol.
Nice. That's cool.
You got 4 of
I'm on
these.
their website. I'm trying to find it.
Amazon.
Oh,
You got
nice.
4 of these. All the little slash effects come off, but little lightsaber thing.
That's useful.
Lightsabers. You got the Mega Man pistol. So the back comes off, so you can just pull a hand off and stick it in there. So you basically just give anybody a hand blaster. Or it sets, like a little egg
Doesn't
shape.
sound right, but okay.
You got some wrist effects.
Those would work for Magneto. That'd be great for Magneto, actually.
Yeah. A weird thing, which I actually think looks more like Frankenstein's lab than it does a ray effect, but you got another ray effect.
It's not on Amazon.
Let's see.
They put a lot of stuff in that.
They might be sold out too. There's a whole bag of little blast things. There's a couple of the little blast effects that look like the T-1000, where you're hitting the liquid metal. Let's see what else is in here.
Guys, I'm gonna dip out. Sorry.
You're good, Kaiju. I appreciate you. We all appreciate
Some
seeing you. I hope you have a good night.
Cell phone looking PJE. I don't know. There's a lot of different little things that kind of some weird laser effects and things like that come in the bag. They chose a different way. They've got a little bag of connector bits that you like. All the holes are a certain millimeter in the back, where they don't have the pegs anymore like the old stuff. So it's, I don't know, the inside, like I said, that's what you're getting, as opposed to I've got the video game consoles. Holy shit.
You can always improve it. I mean, you shouldn't have to, but
it's broke too.
Stu, did you have something you wanted to show the class? Oh no, he whipped out his man thing.
Nice.
Wow, wow. That's the MCU one, right?
That's a nice thick man thing you got there, Stu.
I think your mic's off, Stu.
That's probably a good thing.
Maybe it died.
I do want to say I got one more thing to go on about, if you all are ready.
Go ahead.
All right. So
let's try that. There you go.
There you go. You're back, Stu. Welcome back.
So I've been noticing the difference between some of the made in China. Some of the new retro card series of classifieds are made in Vietnam, and they are exceptional. The deco is amazing. The plastic is amazing. And the difference that you can tell between the made in China stuff that is always, everybody's always like floppy weapons. You ain't getting any of that. If that thing has made in Vietnam on the back of the figure, I don't know if that new factory over there is just finally has just got something to prove.
They got the juice.
Man, I've got 3 figures now that are all stamped made in Vietnam, and all 3 of them are fantastic. Now, if we can just get them to start doing Marvel Legends over there.
God,
yeah, tell me about
quality
it.
control. Yeah, it's gotten really bad. That Maximum Deadpool has gummy bicep pegs, and they're breaking on people from trying to move the shoulders and shit, which is fucking terrible for a $50 figure.
What
Fucking
figure's that?
The Maximum Deadpool. Maximum Disappointment.
Maximum Disappointment.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've been hearing a lot of people talk about that.
Stu, we didn't hear yet. Was that the MCU or the comic book one?
That is the MCU one. That was the one that was the Werewolf by Night, I think, was it? Or was that Werewolf by Night release?
Yep, that's what he was in.
Yeah. Yeah, it was on the sale at BBTS earlier this year, like one of those during the summer. It was real cheap.
Max missed it. Max mixed it. Max missed it.
Yeah, I keep waiting. Like, somebody hit me up the other day and was like, "Hey, I'm at GameStop and here's one for $38." And I was like, man, I know I'm not usually one who's like waiting around for the $5 figures on clearance and stuff, but usually that's what I do when it comes to any of my Legends figures that I want.
It's understandable because the QC is all over the place. Like, I've never had a year of Marvel Legends where their highs were so high, like really, really fucking good, and then their lows were just the absolute worst shit you've ever seen from Hasbro. And it's like, why don't you put the same love and care into every single wave, every single figure? And that's a point I was making earlier with this Tron shit, is like, they need to, like, I understand branching out, getting new licenses and all that stuff, but what you really need to do is focus on making what you have better first, so that the sales go up, you get more people into the line, you get more people interested, and then you can invest that excess money into making that line better. If you're going to raise the prices, add more, improve the QC, and then you can branch out and do your K-pop Demon Hunters or whatever shit you want to do. Tron, just work on what you have first. It's already a license.
This goes back to like with Jada. Jada is quality over quantity. Hasbro is honestly going for quantity with variety of quality.
Yeah.
Like Max, you're talking about how awesome that bat is. You look at that and you compare that to the green shirt. I'm sorry, that I normally am an army building fiend. I opened up. I got the green shirt guys, the regular GI Joe troopers. I'm like, wait, I only bought one, and then I looked at. I'm like, well, I'm kind of glad I only bought one. It was just.
You didn't have a good time. I haven't opened mine yet. I got them sitting.
I just
in the back.
looked at it.
Like,
I mean, honestly, I just looked at it and I saw it had the old gummy weapons. It looked right up there with the Steel Brigade.
Yours was gummy.
The weapons looked kind of. Well, I haven't opened it yet, to be honest. I'm almost
never
looking at it so lackluster.
A gummy Jada figure.
You know what?
Like, never.
Let's find out. I'll be right back. I'll go get mine.
I'll go get mine, actually.
Stu, how's that Mega Man?
It's good. It's like I said, I have it. I had one already, so this is one's gonna, like I said, be more of a just playable.
It's your player 2 Mega Man.
I mean, plus that bomb is really awesome.
Oh, that's cool. That is pretty cool.
And I think the Bomb Man and Gut Man are supposed to be coming down the road. I know Fraternia had he put the Amazon links for the Bubble Man and a Mega Man with like the helmetless,
Yeah,
and
I want
also
that
there's
one.
a
I want that Mega
there's a
Man.
placeholder for the Woodman, but I'll end up probably getting them. I mean, again, those Mega Mans are so cool to play with, and the Jadas are just fun toys. And like True was talking about it. It's sometimes you want like 5 or 6 of them at a time, but I'd rather have the higher quality and just take your time with it. Just like release, what they're doing every 5 months, and it's worth it.
Yeah, and that line's been plugging along. Like I didn't know if it would last, but they're still doing new Mega Man stuff, so it must be doing well. And I have the original, just regular Mega Man for my MVC shelf, and he's a great figure. And that's Jada. That's their that's their earmark, is they make great figures. You don't get them a lot, like all at once, but you get a few really good ones over the year.
You gotta
Yeah, I
get
hope they just do
red Mega Man, then you gotta get yellow Mega Man to make Ultra Mega Man, and then get blue Mega Man to make
I
Mega
just
Man.
want
Ultra
Mega
Mega
Man and Zero, and I'll be good.
Well, I hope they just focus on like Mega Man 2 like enemies right now, and don't like delve into Mega Man 3 or beyond, just to kind of like
They'll
in
finish it
case the
first,
line,
and then they'll go to the
until
next
the
one.
line gets canceled or something like that, 'cause then you're stuck missing 1 or 2. So just take your time, Jada. Take your time, June.
That's Hasbro with Lightning Collection.
God, don't get me started on that shit.
Oh,
I got to make a whole video about that. Oh, I missed that
you wanna
line.
know? You know how I know this is good? Because it stinks.
Oh, I want that. I want that figure. I saw
Oh.
that the other day.
Sniff.
I want 2 of them, actually.
Yep, I got me 2 of them. These weapons, these are the way they should have been made.
This is the way.
You could feel like it's hard rubber. It's not gummy. They're not soft, but they're not,
Stu, stop flashing us with your man thing.
He said the magic word.
Okay, you're right. You're right
God.
on the guns. You're right about the guns.
Dude, I'm telling you, everything about the way the skin feels on these.
All right, we got to do the Keshi bets or whatever it's called. We got to bet on who was right about the quality of the figure. We got to start placing our bets, everyone. Get them locked in.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's these Vietnam figures.
You're not okay.
Everything I've seen coming out. You look at the skin tone.
Better than it was in the package. I'm gonna have to order myself at least one or two more.
Yeah, I had to get 2. Yeah.
Enabled.
That's what we like to do here. We like to live vicariously through others, and then when we get jealous, we buy more. It's just how it goes.
And even like you look the little small
Okay, yeah, he can do
pistol.
the kung fu kick.
Oh yeah,
well.
That's pretty cool.
You look at the detail on one of the small pistols that you can tell they have overused that mold from day one of Classified. And then you look at the detail coming out in this. And this is a
dang it, I hate it when
this
I'm
isn't
wrong.
a new body.
He's
You weren't
admitting to
wrong.
being wrong, y'all. Whoever bet on that, you're cashing in tonight. Still
Dude, I'm
painting your
telling you,
man thing? Why are you painting it?
The stuff coming out of Vietnam they got something to show. The stuff is good. It's what we should be getting across the line. And you know what's sad about it is I got almost the exact same character with the 2-pack Steeler and the other guy. It's been a long day.
Bill?
And these aren't even nearly as detailed.
Name's Greg.
And it's the same figure.
I just bought another one. Damn it!
Really? We were watching the whole time. You have a problem. You have a problem.
He's that fast.
Enabled.
That's hilarious.
I literally just opened up my Amazon window. My buddy T-Man's got an affiliate link, so I just bought it through his affiliate.
There you go. That's all she wrote, folks. He said, "I need another one of these."
Do the action
Yeah.
figure
Well,
jump.
you
Do the
do.
action movie
You
jump.
need
Because
two.
it-
You do need two. But then you
It
then you
comes
have
with-
two extra
comes
heads.
with
So what do you do with
6
those? Do you buy
hands.
2 more, or what do you do?
Well, you got
They
4
call them
sets of
buns.
hands in 2 different skin tones. So you need
Oh, you know what you could do?
black-
You could put
black
them,
trooper and a
swap
white
them with the police and firefighters, and you could just keep buying more until you have the right amount of bodies to
The
heads.
policeman comes with black and white too.
Well, yeah,
I
but
wonder
it's
if that's
different head
the-
sculpt.
I
You
wonder-
know,
Is it?
right? It's not the same head sculpt. It might be.
That would be lazy.
It would be lazy, and that would be
Hasbro.
unfortunate.
No, actually, I think it's a different head sculpt.
Harlan
I
signed
don't
Amazing
think it's
Spider-Man. That's
it's not
pretty
the
cool,
same as or I don't know. All white people look alike to me, so I don't know. But they're good. The skin tone is good. You know, like on the police trooper. You know, the African American figure, it doesn't look fleshy. It looks like black plastic. This looks like actual skin tone. And that's some good quality.
So I guess that
I like-
Vietnam factory has it locked in. They know what they're doing over there. And
Yeah, we'll just see if they keep doing it that way.
I would say
honestly,
CJ, maybe an Action Force figure has a similar skin tone to Spirit, because I can't think of any other GI Joes. But there might be some Action Force that might be able to match that.
Spirit had a good, yes, they did good with Spirit. They did good with the Storm Shadow, with getting the olive complexion and everything down. They did
The
good
female
with him.
sniper one too. The female sniper.
Shooter. Yep. Yeah, they've gotten better. They still miss, but the way they miss isn't so much that they're missing on complexion. It's that they're missing on the way the plastic looks. You don't want a figure like, and I've seen this across Hasbro with Marvel Legends and everything. You get a good skin tone and it looks glossy.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
And yeah, and that's just
They
not
just be
cool.
sweaty, that's all.
You want them to
Yeah.
you want Matt to look Matt.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Matt. Yeah,
A lot of people like Robo, they hit that shit with the super matte spray and then they call it a day.
But at $30 a figure, I shouldn't have to do.
No,
any
you
of that
shouldn't.
crap.
You shouldn't.
True.
But you know, some of that glossiness may be from the mold release stuff that they put in, and if you give it a little washing, it may not be as shiny. Like you use a little bit of dish soap, not all the time, but there's been times where sometimes you just give it a scrub and that shininess starts to wear off.
And that's about the extent that I take it, because here's the thing about spraying with that matte finish: you do not know in 20 years what effect that is going to have on your plastic.
Yeah,
like deterioration.
Yeah, you can, it may be fine now, and then it just starts discoloring faster and stuff like that. You really don't know. Unless you're doing a custom figure, the less you do to one of these figures out of the box, aside from soap and water, the better.
Like for
longevity's
instance,
sake.
my Toy Biz Lord of the Rings figures, those are degrading. Those are like what, 20, 23, 24 years old. You
They're
pick
degrading.
one up and
Do they look
they're
down
like
on you and say you're such a bad girl?
What?
This is what you're doing with your
No,
life.
No, they're like deteriorating. As Stu said, they don't degrade me. I have to pay people for that. I'm just kidding. I can get that shit for free.
You're wearing that
Throw
outfit.
a rock. But like you pick them up and they're sticky, and then dust like really sticks to them, and that it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
I love those figures too. Yeah,
But
they're
I've
dirty
also
talking
had,
me.
I've also had like my Scarlet Force Baroness. It doesn't matter how many times I take her to the sink and hit it with a toothbrush, her hair turns brown.
Brown?
This is a dirty girl, huh?
I'll wash it
She likes to play in the mud.
It goes back to black hair, and then 3 months. I think it's been about 3 months. I looked down on her, and it looks like she's got auburn hair now.
So what you're saying is she's not naturally have black hair. She dyes it.
Yeah, I ain't checked, but it could be.
Maybe
Only
it's
Deathstroke can
Maybelline.
tell you for sure.
Oh God. Oh
Maybe
God.
it's Maybelline.
It's okay. It's Saturday. It's late night. We can get away with the talk. We can get away with it.
I was trying to be gentle.
Whoa.
Listen, I like Magic the Gathering, but I would never go that far for a card unless it was like one that could pay for rent for a year. You know, that's you know. There's one of those cards in every set, but I do like me some Magic. Not that much. All right, I had another topic that we could talk about because I thought it was pretty cool. I caught a little bit of one of his live streams today. Unparalleled Universe has a Kickstarter going right now, so I figured we'd check in on that because I've always thought his Odious figures were pretty cool. And
Odious is an amazing figure.
Yeah, it looks great.
I have it. It was easily my independent
Sasquatch?
figure of the year last year.
Yeah, it's a Sasquatch. It's his own character that he made, and he on his live stream today on Instagram. So he's doing a wolf head sculpt, 2 different wolf head sculpts that will include with the soldier. And he said you take the soldier's clothes off, like his shirt, you leave the pants on. He's got the green pants. You put the wolf head on. You've got a good werewolf by night. And I was like, oh Jesus Christ. Come on.
See a need, fill a need.
Yeah, exactly. So like there's some cool stuff here. We got some pictures down here. So obviously, you know, he's got the claws, he's got the skin tone and the fur and all that stuff. So yeah, that'd be a great werewolf by night fill. And I really hate to like throw in other lines onto my Marvel Legends shelf, like it's purely Marvel Legends, but you know, that werewolf by night. We're not going to get another Hasbro werewolf by night for ever. Probably.
I'm going to be right back. I'm just getting a text, so I'll be back in a bit.
But yeah, these guys are cool, and if you back this, you get the soldier version, you get which comes with art, I guess, at the box and all that stuff. So you get the soldier version, and then you get a cowboy, and you know you could also use these clothes and put it on whatever body you want, and you have great soft goods clothes with wired I can't talk. A wired jacket and all that stuff. So you can make a cowboy figure. You can make Arthur Morgan. You could just leave it as Cowboy Odious. It's pretty cool. I saw it today. I hadn't really looked into it too much, but I was like, let me check this out. And there's some cool stuff here. Like we got a poncho with a wired cape, like rivaling Mezco there with the quality too. I think it looks really good.
This is like the cowboy has got has piqued my interest in it, and but it's like one of those things where you're like never having to have the other one in hand, so I don't know exactly, but everyone's talking about how great of a figure itself it is. And
I wanted it.
It's interesting, but it's like one of those opportunities to here we are complaining a little about the Marvel Legends, the Hasbro quality, what's going on. This is an opportunity to kind of put our money, if you can, where our mouths are, to say, let's support something that is trying to do something different. Here's a guy that is coming up with his own kind of property that can play with others, but it's hard, you know, because you're so used to things where you can just order it right away and get it. And I don't know. I think, what is it, next week or about 4 days, 6 days?
2 weeks left, I believe.
2 weeks left?
Yeah, so there's time if you're on the fence to decide. You see that it's funded. You want it.
He's not funded yet?
No, it's not funded yet.
That's surprising.
78,000 out of 170,000. And it's got 404 backers. And there's a toy store in Virginia Beach called Bella Books and Comics. And they follow me on Instagram. I follow them. But they actually pledged today and got an order those. So if it funds, you'll be able to get them in store there if you're in that area. So
Well, who carried the last ones? Big Bad will end up.
Big Bad had it for a little bit. They
Yeah.
only had like 100 copies or so, though. They didn't have a whole lot. I remember when it said 2 left, 5 left, blah blah blah, and then it went to 0 and it was sold out.
Yeah,
So when it funded, there
oh.
was obviously extra, because that's what you do. You make some extras and get them out there and try to raise more interest for the product.
Problem is, there's just so much shit on the market right now.
Oh, I know.
And everybody is clenching the purse strings.
Yeah, I'm
specifically. Listen,
specifically.
I've never heard anybody say anything negative about the releases that he's had out so far.
No, they've all been.
It's not my thing, but I hope he gets it. That Good, Bad, and Ugly.
I'm hoping he
Cowboy
gets
one
it
looks
too.
cool.
I would like to see the things that people do with A, the figure itself, and B, the clothing. I'd like to see some customs on this. There's certain pledges that you can do that are cheaper if you just want to support it and all that stuff. For me, the money is hard right now. That's the main thing. Is like there's so many things I want, but it's like there's so many more important things, like A, having a house, B, having food, C, getting to work and all that stuff. So it's like you get to that point and it's like I got to get the thing that I'm looking forward to the most, and I got to choose which one of those things that I really want, and I got to get that one. That's where I'm at. YouTube helps, but it doesn't help that much. I don't, but it's still cool. I wanted to throw some support out there, and if no one's seen it, and these, if it fully funds, you get these as well. So there's also.
I think those are going to go to Big Bad Toy Store. Those 2 figures that the gray hair one. And the purple
exclusively between Big Bad Toy Store and his website. So those will be exclusive to BBTS. And it's like a Shaolin monk, and I'm not sure if the other guy is like a Viking or but he did actually have prototypes of those figures out. This is just on the Kickstarter, but I did actually see versions of those figures, and they look good as well. You know what? Let me
But it's just kind of all the same character in different outfits, right?
Yeah. It is that, but at the same time, the outfits are probably the main selling point here, and that's why they're so variable. I mean, I wouldn't get a whole figure just for the outfit, but not having a single version of that and seeing the different outfits that you get from this, I would be more, because the first one was just the 1 figure. This one is 4. So there's more versatility. You can throw him in there as a Sasquatch in photography. You can have him as a cowboy. All that. It's just fun for me to look at and think what I would do with it.
Shit! Look how many Gomez's there are. I mean, it's
that's the thing. You have a main character or a mascot, and you roll with it.
Well, there were some Kickstarters that were doing like 6 or 8 different figures, and all they were the exact same body, and everything looked the same except for 1 or 2 different accessories. And it's like, wait a minute, how is that really a new line? I'd rather see something like this where it's 1 quality or 2 quality figures with some hell of a good looking accessories that he's doing on there. And what was it? Valis started off as a Kickstarter, right? Didn't he? What was his, like 5 figures? They were all pretty unique. So they all got to start somewhere, and maybe this is the beginning. If you want to support something that it's new, all of a sudden maybe he has 3 or 4 characters down the road, 5 years.
And that's the thing. You got to establish your base, and then you expand out. And his base is, this is his character. This is what he's been working on for a long time. And
but isn't he kind of? And again, I want everybody should support this guy. He makes a good figure, and he's very creative. But I'm going to just kind of question something a little bit. Isn't he established? I mean, he's already to what? He's got 3 or 4 of these already released.
I think he just had the 1 release, isn't it? Or
yeah, he just had the 1 Kickstart release, but there was like an alternate exclusive, I believe.
Okay.
There was like a con exclusive. But
that's what it was.
And that's something I'd have to ask him. Maybe I can have him on. A lot of people he's reaching out, and I could reach out to him and see if he wants to come on and talk about it and expand on it. Because he's got 2 weeks.
Listen, I really think that a lot of people, if this had been 2 or 3 years ago, I would definitely be questioning, why are you still doing Kickstarter? You've had a release, it was successful. Reinvest your money, you know, and sell your product. We don't need to be funding you anymore, aside from buying it. But I think the way a lot of these toy companies now, and I think McFarlane has led the way on this. Your good old buddy Uncle Todd.
Todd McFarlane here.
I think a lot of these companies are now using these Kickstarters as almost a pre-order platform.
We were talking about this earlier, Max. So
I was, and the more I see, and the more companies, we were talking.
Yeah, we were talking about this. And that's what this is. That's what a HasLab is. It's a Kickstarter, you know?
Yeah.
And it's questionable
It
that
is.
Hasbro does it. And it's very questionable when Todd does it, when
Especially
most of the
for
shit's already
something
made.
like that.
But you know, for a smaller creator, someone who's got a YouTube channel that, you know, and that's what they've worked on, and that's they're an artist and a creative, I feel much better kickstarting something like that rather than a fucking HasLab or
But
you know.
here's the thing. Here's the equations that, you know, this, you've just pretty much reinforced what I believe. You know, Hasbro has a distribution network. So them doing a in-house Kickstarter HasLab, it makes sense. Somebody who doesn't have the distribution network can go through, and it's not great to do it that way, because distribution through Kickstarter and some of the companies that feed off of that Kickstarter chain, you lose a lot of money like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a lot of sunk costs and stuff like this, you know, in every project like this, because if it doesn't fund, you're out the prototype money, you're out the advertising money, you're out the render money, you're out the licensing money, all that kind of stuff.
Hasbro deserves to be out of all that money for trying to do that Tron that was
a complete failure. It's barely moved in the 30 days. Is it only a month or is it 2 months?
I think it's been a month.
It's a month, yeah. They had a month and there's no movement whatsoever. So, you know, it's just one of those things that was not meant to be, and people saw the writing on the wall. And then, you know, that's the thing about Kickstarter is there's a lot of stuff out there. And the main thing about all of it is, if it's something you truly want, then go ahead and back it up. Go ahead and kickstart it. Go ahead and support what you want to support. You know, that's the main thing. Whether it's from fucking Hasbro or whether it's Unparalleled Universe and Odious, if it's something you're really looking forward to and you really think that's going to add something to your collection, go ahead and pre-order it. Because the worst thing that's happened is it doesn't fund and you don't get it. You know, that.
I mean, this is a property that's ancient. There wasn't a lot of these, you know, Tron fans around. I mean, it's not a property that had tons of clamoring for it. It's just something that doesn't make sense. It's like a minimal effort. It's a contractual probably thing that between Disney and Hasbro, and also Hasbro can like use it as an excuse that size level 375 doesn't sell, that people don't want it. So maybe this is why we're not going to do it. So it's minimal effort.
Well, the reason the 375 was, I believe somebody had posted up. There's a video out about how the 375 launching was an actual way to get out of some of the licensing from Disney and some of the Disney restrictions and things like that. But this was just, all in all, none of that. Everything you said's a valid point, Stu, and I don't disagree with any of it. But this was just a bad offering.
It was.
Looks
for
like
the price for what you're getting. It's not worth it. You could buy the whole original Tron line for that price and have the same exact thing, for the most part.
And then you're going to offer something like this when you had something like the Engine of Failure, which didn't fund for what, $300?
No, it was like $400, I think. No, it was.
Yeah, it was like 350, something like
Like
that.
350.
It was
It was
high,
over
it was
the.
more than a it was more than a his tank. So I think it was like 350. You had something like the Engine of Vengeance, which was a whole fucking Dodge Charger.
I can't type.
And you're gonna tell me that number one, that was a stupid price on that HasLab. But you're gonna tell me there's $250 or $260 worth of shit?
It's 350.
Whoa, Jesus.
Yeah.
350. Which is too much.
All
Because how
that.
much is Ramen selling his for? How much is Ace selling his for? His
I think it's
ramen
like
Ace.
250.
That would have been reasonable. This would have sold out
Yeah.
immediately. This would have funded immediately.
And shipping would have been cheaper on this one though than if they were to sold it at that same price at ramen. I mean, that's the problem with ramen. It's the price for shipping and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's not Ramen's fault at the moment. That's
Well, no, but yeah, not to get into that level. But
it looks cool, but yeah, it's 350. And why keep the box? You said it would be if it was 6-inch and cheaper. If it was 6-inch, they would be charging like $350 for that thing. 4 probably. Like, well, you get 5
and you know
figures.
What? It might have been worth it if they'd have done that. And I'm not even saying it needed to be 6 inches. 4-inch figure should be the bare minimum. Either 2-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch. You take it in twos. This trying to do old Skinner style and old G.I. Joe. I mean that. Anyway, I don't. Yeah, that's a long angry bitch. I've
well,
got
Hiya toys are 4.1 inch, right? Those GI Joes that they released in foreign countries.
Figures. Pursuit of Cobra, one of the 25th anniversary line. GI Joe, one of the greatest 4-inch figure lines ever made. The Hiya, Green Valley, Acid Rain. All those are 4-inch figures, and they're fantastic. The figure
CJ got
the Joy
Ghostbusters.
Toy.
Oh yeah, the Joy Toy you sent me. That's a great figure. The scale, it's nice. It's
4-inch figure.
CJ, are those 3.75? Those
I think they are. They're O-ring.
Yeah, the O-rings are. Yeah.
So they go along with the old Joes.
And
which
listen,
is cool.
if you're doing an O-ring nostalgia set, I don't have any I don't hate 3.75 figures as a main line.
Yeah.
Why? It's been done. It reached its peak.
My hands are too big for that.
Nothing else. Yeah, there's nothing else you're going to do with a 3.75 inch O-ring figure.
Other than have that nostalgia factor and it goes with your old Joes and that's fine, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And I like them. Those Ghostbusters, O-ring Ghostbusters, those were really neat. The old G.I. Joes, phenomenal. That's my whole childhood.
Doesn't
is it what I want?
Schleich makes those like little action figure cars and stuff like that. I think it's the Schleich. Is that the German company that they make the animals? And I think they have a line of
I know
like
the one you're talking about.
farmers or construction workers. They're almost they're reminiscent of our favorite Max, the Adventure People. That's what they sort of remind me of. Like kind of just standard issue, like you got your tractor or ambulance driver type stuff like that. But I can't
y'all
remember
had
those 4 inches.
I had Rescue Heroes. That was my version of those.
Rescue Heroes was the next logical step from Adventure People.
That was some good shit back
Rescue
then.
People.
I love
Or
those.
Husky. Remember Husky? The Fisher Price Husky dudes.
Mm-hmm. But look at all the reaction. Not to get on a Super 7 sucks, which they do. But look at all the reaction. I got a comic book shop, and I asked him the other day. He's got a whole end cap full of reaction figures. I'm like, how often do you sell these? He's like, I don't, but I can't. Because I noticed that they never move. I only get into my comic shop once a month, to pick up my my pulls, and because it's an hour away, and
damn,
I'm just like, I never see any of those reaction figures move. And Walmart, I know, of course, my Walmart is just a wasteland. There's nothing there. But the Target I go
Walmarts
to,
I go to never have shit either. Nothing.
yeah, it sucks. Everybody posting up pictures of their fancy Hasbro, aisle thing with all
Look at
full
all the
of
shit I
stock
got that you don't have. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, fuck you, everybody who got a Ghost Viper that because I did.
Half those stores are AI, man. They look like they're AI created Walmarts. Those aren't real.
That's fake news. That's some
Just
bullshit.
like real, like birds. Birds aren't real either.
The
No, birds are
Matrix is
drones made by
starting
the
to
government.
show its edges. Oh man.
Yeah, I
Wait a
don't go
minute.
much to stores anymore and shop for figures. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna pre-order it and wait for it to come. There's a
But-
couple things I'll go look for, but
Even given the HasLab, given the size requirements that they've got, 375, fine. That's some lazy fucking shit. Each one of those figures is $25. So that's $100 right there, and 2 bikes that I guarantee you is no more than $50 in plastic. And a display that you've got $200 worth of shit right there.
yeah. Hasbro
And that's
is
and
weird.
that's generous.
I saw one of those displays in my Walmart when I went there, and it's so empty. It's the same in every. They didn't give anybody any creativity. They're just like, follow this format, do exactly as we say. Don't add anything new. Don't make it look fun. Just make it look very corporate and clean and empty. And then you get down to the shelves, and none of that shit's there. It's like, where is it?
I don't think that's Hasbro that's stocking those. I think that's another company. Somebody was talking about that the other day, and I only caught a little bit of the conversation, but it was on Reddit. I'm sure I could go back and look, but I'm lazy. But
Maybe it was
it's
Walmart.
not. Well, I mean, they've got to go through Walmart, but I think it's somebody else. It's a third party who's going in, buying this stuff from Hasbro. So Hasbro's got their sale, so they don't care. And then they're coming in and they're like, but I haven't figured out. I need to do a little bit of research on it and see if I can figure out who's doing this, because I don't think it's Hasbro who's doing those aisle displays.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know who's in charge of all that. Get your pipe.
I was going to say Toy Detective, Max Tucker.
You gotta get your pipe and the deer hunter hat and go on a quest.
Oh, I put it over in the case. Well, logistics always fascinate me, and it doesn't matter. If they're keeping it stocked, good for them. Let's get it done. Hurry up and get it to my fucking Walmart so I can actually.
Before COVID, they had. So I know NECA has a specific person that goes into stores and stocks their areas, or used to. But there was also, because I remember I was toy hunting for something. I went into Target and I asked an employee if they had something, and they were looking through their inventory and like, "Oh, you don't work as a vendor?" And I was like, "No, I was just looking to buy it." And like, "Oh, I thought you were a vendor." So obviously they have people that come out and stock some of those shelves, or they did. That was before COVID though. So
Well, that's definitely, I know that like the collectibles section, when you go to electronics at Walmart and you see the Funkos and the which are, I guess, are going out of business pretty soon.
I'm cool with that.
Local toy store selling them for $1 a piece. Their inventory.
Oh yeah, listen, go to
get a
Dallas
dollar if you
Vintage
go grab
Toys
them.
and ask them if they want to buy any Funko Pops. They'll
scream at you.
They'll run you out of. They'll run you out of the store with
Get
a
the
lightsaber.
fuck out of here, fucking asshole! I mean, listen, if that's what you like to collect, no hate. It's just a company. It's all about the company that makes this shit, that ruins it, that makes it oversaturates and does all that shit. You know, it's not.
But I wonder,
collectors.
But see, if Funko is going out, that's a lot bigger company. Everybody just thinks of Funko and they think of
They
Funko.
own Mondo.
That's Funko, Mondo, Super 7.
Do they own Super 7 now?
They've always owned Super 7.
Even with their own CEO? Like Super 7 has its own CEO and all that stuff?
I think it's like just a little offshoot or something like that. But yeah, it's all the same big old you know, it's like Discovery Networks, you know, that's Food Network, you know, History Channel,
HBO,
Warner Brothers, yeah, HBO. I'm sure there's some news outlet you can throw in there.
Pentagram.
They've probably got a seat somewhere in the Pentagon. I don't.
I have to probably get a planogram when I'm older.
The Teddygram?
Planogram. It was a joke.
Oh.
They have they used to, I don't know if they still have it up in Arkansas. They have a Walmart store. I know another company, a guy that I've known for a lot of years, Tom Love, owns Love's Truck Stops and Love's Convenience Stores. And they have at their main base a store. Like the whole thing, every bit of it full, every bit of it stocked, and it's just a fake store that they go in. And Walmart used to have one of these. I'm not sure if they still in Fayetteville. What is
Fayetteville?
No, not Fayetteville. Damn, it's just south of Brighton. It's the main headquarters of Walmart now, up in northwest Arkansas.
By the way, boo Walmart.
Bentonville.
Walmart sucks.
Yeah, fuck Walmart. They didn't used to. Back when
Stu
I
is
still
in
had
the
Walmart
box.
stock.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the
It's
box?
Stu.
Limited edition Jada Stu doll.
It's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head, it's Stu's head. Oh God.
Oh. God damn it.
Doesn't Mattel have a store like that out in California? Or I think Mattel has a store sort of like that. One of those big, because I think there's one up in Wisconsin, and in California they have two of those different stores that are just the leftover supplies, or maybe that's where they get the distribution from.
More companies should do that. Here's our extra shit all in one place. You can buy it. Here you go.
Yeah, well, they pretty much got those. I mean, where do you think Ollie's and Ross and all these other companies get?
But I just mean specifically like one thing, like all the extra Marvel Legends, just send them all there and they'll be there forever.
Why keep the box? Thank you. Bentonville, Arkansas. That's it.
There you go.
Thank you. Sometimes why the keep the box? Sometimes it used to work on a drop of a dime, but here lately it gets a little fuzzy up in the old Max noggin.
It's okay to not have Bentonville, Arkansas in your brain.
You remember a lot of things, Max. We'll give you a pass.
Oh.
But I have to be up at 3. So that's in about 5 hours from now. So we're gonna wrap up for the night. I will not forgive Starscreamer for not coming back, but actually I will.
Yeah, true.
Can't believe you just ditched us in Kaiju. You ditched. I'm just kidding. It's non-committal. You pop in, you pop out.
Start calling you fake Starscreamer. You're not the real Starscreamer. Oh, you are.
You're a phony.
You're a big fat phony.
That's what you are.
This was fun as always. I love talking with my friends. Check out Max's channel. Check out Stu's channel. Max streams, does some awesome stuff on his streams, draws, paints, talks, says a bunch of cool words, and Stu does all kinds of stuff too.
He does the
Food,
same thing,
action
just
figures,
better.
unboxing.
I'm a Renaissance man.
Yeah, exactly. A man of culture, as it were.
I've added YouTube Shorts. I've been trying to add some stuff, videos on there. So I'm trying to mix it up a little bit, but I've realized I don't know, man. It's hard to, like, when you do multiple platforms to pass. You're like, oh crap.
I just
So I'm
repost
trying
them
to
everywhere.
find a way.
I just
Yeah, I
post
think
what I
that's what I
post
got
on
to figure
YouTube.
out a
and
way
Insta-
to do.
That's the way to do
Yeah.
it.
This
Maximize
is
your
the way to
exposure
do it.
in a
What
legal
you do
way.
is you think, what will annoy the most people? And then
That's what I go
try
off
to
of.
do. Yeah.
That's how I
Well,
live
that's
my
what the
life.
chat room's for other people. I do that and watch them try to understand what the hell I was talking about and watch them slaughter it. And then they totally don't. They always, when they read it, they're not getting the joke whatsoever. You're like,
What?
oh
I
well.
understand this, but they actually don't.
They're
They
like,
just wanna
okay,
feel cool.
boomer.
Yeah. They're like, or they just go, oh crap, okay, that has 6 different meanings. Oh, all good.
All right, y'all. I appreciate everyone that showed up. Everyone in the chat. We'll be here 2 weeks from now, hopefully. I'm working 16 days in a row, so that'll be fun. I'm going on the second week of that, so may not be doing my Thursday live stream, but we'll see. We may not stream at all this week, getting used to that shit. Man thing in a box with Stu in a box.
It's a kid.
But check out Stu, check out Max, check out True Star Screamer, check out Why Keep the Box, check out everybody. Everybody in the chat's cool. Everyone's doing their own thing. We all keep it copacetic. You know how it be. But with all that being said, keep your head up, stay brave, be kind to your local LGBTQ community. Love y'all. We will see you next time, and bye-bye.
My safe word will be whiskey.
Sorry, Rod, what was that?
Whiskey. Your friend's wasted, Anakin.
Check this out!
Pork chop sandwiches.
Freaking pump! I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day! Oh!
Man, he hit his ass with a porky toe, man. Nice.
God, I go to church every goddamn Sunday. You gonna bring the demons out of me?
No matter what you do, I will be proud of you, even if you receive a liberal arts degree. Baby time. It's baby time. Wait, I wasn't finished.
All right, give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
Do you know my dad?
Oh,
G.I. Joe! What the fuck? This is my hat now. This is totally my hat.